has an interesting business designing wigs and hair extensions, but she has an even more interesting immigrant story. We're going to be talking about her so true story today on the show. Jasmine Barnes, hello and welcome.
Hello, super excited to be here today in your show. Thanks for having me.
I'm happy that you're finally here. We tried to schedule
Finally.
this a few weeks, months ago, and then something happened, but now you're here, finally. Yeah. We're going to be talking about My Wig Studio because I find that very interesting and how you stumbled upon that, because your day job is actually very, very different from that. But first, your immigrant story, because you left the Philippines at your kind of peak or prime. You just graduated from college.
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, basically just graduated from college. I majored in computer science and very excited to, start my career and all that. I was also doing commercial TV modeling at that time. I also have a clothing store in Green Hills in San Juan. I don't know if you remember. I know you're from QC also.
Yes, I used to love Green Hills. Yes. And then?
So I'm doing all that. But I think may ibang plano si Lord.
Right.
So I met my husband, right? And I believe after 2 weeks of our wedding, or 2 to 3 weeks of our wedding, we packed our bags and we flew here. And that's when we
So you turned your back on everything.
Yes.
Love story for love. On Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
When you graduated, did you expect that you were going to leave, or was that something that you had been talking to your boyfriend about at the time before you got married, or did you just?
Well, me and my husband, we are the first-born child, both of us, of each families, right? And so we are stubborn, and we kind of like want to, be independent and kind of, prove that, we can make it on our own. But back then, I took up computer science back then, back in the 1990s. Technology field is booming, and that's, the year 2000. And I know I've been researching, and I love technology. I've been researching that, companies are going to be beefing up their staff in Manila and abroad. So I was just excited to try it out here and kind of like find a niche in the technology field, and that's why I'm excited. I was excited. So I told my husband, oh, you know what? I'm going to leave everything and let's go try it out over there.
Yeah. So was it as you expected when you first got here? Because I know a lot of immigrants, they come here full of hope, full of, fueled by the American dream, and then they come here, it's not as rosy.
Yes, definitely. It was very challenging. At first, I know and I would share this, I would call my mom every night and I would cry my eyeballs out because I miss the Philippines, I miss all of my friends. When we came here, we've got nothing. I have no friends, and back in the Philippines, you work, you have a business, you party after, but coming here, I don't have any friends, I don't have a job at first, we don't have a house, I don't have a car, so a lot of different challenges. But me and my husband, we basically only have each other, and he's been my rock, and I think we make a great team. And that's how we got closer, because we don't have anyone else.
Exactly. But during those times when you wanted to give up, and I'm sure he had some feelings of that too, what kept you guys going?
I think that that firstborn thing in us, and we said, we are going to make it no matter what. So we got just the resiliency and just the fact that we wanted to prove something to ourselves and to our family.
Some people who are watching maybe just moved here, and I know I experienced that too. I would say it took me maybe 6 to 9 months before I actually really adjusted and started thinking, maybe I can live here. How long did it take you?
It took me years, and it almost drove my mom crazy, because she would tell me, she calls me Jasmine. Jasmine, umuwi ka na lang dito sa Pilipinas if you're going to cry every time you call. And at that time, we don't have Viber yet or Facebook Messenger.
Social media
and
is
so
not,
and so my was that phone card bill off the roof. Because I would call every night and cry. And we first lived in Daly City, and it's also a big adjustment there. First of all, it's very cold and I'm ginawin.
Right.
So
like most Filipinos. Yeah.
And at that time, I was also pregnant, so I'm not sure if it's me or it's the hormones talking.
Right.
Because it's like I was so depressed, and I am just so busy, you know. I'm just used to being always busy.
Right.
I'm a busy bee. And so I'm doing this, you know, work, business, and then all of a sudden I'm just home.
Right.
And I was pregnant at that time.
You couldn't really move. I experienced that too, but I'm sure that life got even harder with children.
Exactly.
We're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Don't go.